Well, welcome back to our Colorado adventure. Today is day 4, and we'll be exploring the areas around Animas Fork, California Pass, Hurricane Pass, Corkscrew Gulch, before ending up at an amazing campsite. As always, my name is Jeff, and this is LFG Overland.
Oops. Hey there. Good morning. It's chilly. I don't know if you can see it or not, but the whole tent is encased in ice. Frozen. Sparkles everywhere. All right. Well, good morning. Trying to decide. Charging system is doing something kind of weird. I think it's something to do with secondary battery. It needs to be replaced. So it's pulling down the main battery. Okay, I know I can disconnect them. I've got a relay to do that. Flip of a switch, so that's not a big deal. But I was thinking of maybe just going ahead and completely isolating it and letting the truck just do what it's supposed to do with just the one battery. Even disconnect the charger for the rear, for the lithium, and see if it gets back to normal. Last night it was kind of weird. It was showing like 12.2 when I shut it off. Went down 12.1, went down to 11.9. I just pulled the negative cable off the main battery. And this morning when I put the negative cable back on, they were both batteries were at 13 volts. So it could just be a funky read. And maybe both batteries are working swimmingly well. But anyway, we're gonna finish getting packed up here. And we're gonna get out and get on the trail. I think we're gonna go, there's a couple little gulches I want to check out. And maybe some stuff off Animas. And maybe Corkscrew in California. That's always fun. It's pretty up there. And then I don't know. We'll see you along the way.
As we ease out of the trees, the dirt road ahead opens up into a wider, wilder world. The forest gives way to sweeping meadows, rugged hillsides, and the sound of tires crunching gravel replacing the muffled stillness of the woods. In the distance, jagged peaks rise like sentinels over Animas River Basin, their slopes still streaked with pockets of snow, even in summer.
Alright, so we're heading out to Animas. There's another gulch that goes off this way that I've never done. That's always before that. And then I'd like to probably hit like Corkscrew and all that, go check out up there, and maybe do a couple more trails after I've been thinking about. But just a PSA, I'm on the road just coming out of Silverton, and it's nice and smooth, going by all these big mines, lots of signs. You know, it's a neighborhood, not a racetrack. A lot of little kid, thing like plastic ones that are bright green standing on the side of the road, reminding people that, people live here, right? And you may be in a hurry to get somewhere, but you gotta be respectful of the families that actually live here. And I actually saw a guy, there's a bridge back there, and it says 10 miles an hour. And right on the other side of that bridge, there was a guy in a Jeep getting a ticket.
Just outside of Silverton, the skeletal remains of the Sunnyside Mill cling to the mountainside, a towering monument to Colorado's mining past. In its prime, this mill processed thousands of tons of ore from the nearby Sunnyside mine, fueling the boom that built Silverton's fortunes.
as you can see, we are well above tree line. I think this is the Scotia mine that we're pulling up to. And if I'm not mistaken, it's a little over 12,000 feet. But it's amazing what's up here. The people many moons ago were up here mining. Got a lot of log structures. And I mean, we're just on top of the world. On top of the world. It is amazing. Here, have a look. There's a trail across the valley that goes up. I wanted to hit that, but I couldn't. I missed the beginning of it. But that goes up to around 12,800 feet, and I'm looking pretty much straight across at it, so that tells you about where we are. We're on Pequane, I believe Pequane. Probably correct me if I'm wrong, but Corkscrew Gulch is the road that we're on, climbing up. It is just beautiful. It's just, every time you come around a corner, it's even a more amazing view. Alpine Lake down there in the bottom, and just rows and rows and rows of mountains. I'm running along a ridgeline here. I'm up above the Democrat Mill, I believe it is. Democrat Mine, Democrat Mill. I'm gonna drop down that way. Maybe stop in there, have some lunch. Just been running a lot of really tight shelf road. A lot of rock up, rock down. So I've been really trying to pay attention, because obviously I'm out here by myself. So, you have to be a little more careful. But it's incredible. Now you're looking at what's behind me, but on this side, it's just as amazing. They just go on and on and on. So grateful, so thankful to have the ability to come out here and take all this in. Really recharge the batteries. Remind me why we do what we do every day. The only thing I really miss is my wife. I wish my wife, my son were with me, maybe our dogs. But it's all right. It's not her thing. It is my thing though. This out here fills the soul. Having a really hard time making time because it's just so beautiful. If you look up behind me on that wall there, you'll see a hidden treasure mine, I believe it is. It's just it's a little collapsed wood platform now. Little samples around it, some tailings. It's just it blows my mind that people have been out here this long, just mining, living, existing. Very hard way of life, but the rewards, I guess, are immense. Between if you strike it, if you get rich, but also just the views and taking in all that's around you. The colors on that wall are just amazing. I don't know if it's going to come out on the GoPro or not, but it's beautiful up here. Makes you feel small. Sound Democrat Mill. All the way down here. all the way down here. All the way down from where I came from, but we're still quite a ways up. What's amazing is it's an intact amalgamation stamping mill. So the Sound Democrat Mill is an amalgamation stamp mill built in 1906 to process ore from the Sound Democrat mine. The mill was constructed of 4 large stamps between 1909 and 1914. The mill was operated by Joe Terry, son of the well-respected mining man and county judge John Terry. Terry added 3 additional stamps to the mill in 1909 and crushed gold, silver, lead-bearing ores from the Sound Democrat mine and nearby Silver Queen mine. The mill is one of the most intact examples of an amalgamation stamp mill in public lands in the western United States. It's pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive. So I stand corrected. It was Placer Gulch that we came down. Anyway, we just got to the junction of Placer Gulch. California Gulch is that way. I think we're gonna head that way to head up California Pass and then probably over Corkscrew Pass, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe have some lunch up there and then drop down the other side and start looking for camp. It doesn't matter how many times I come out here. It's just absolutely incredible. We got some weather moving in. Looks like it's the afternoon thunderstorm season. So I don't know if we'll be able to film much, because when it's raining, getting out, setting up cameras, it's a lot. But anyway. See the road up to California Pass. There you go. We're gonna go all the way up the canyon.
At 12,960 feet above sea level, California Pass is one of Colorado's breathtaking high mountain crossings, linking the ghost town of Animas Forks to the alpine wonders of the Lake City and Silverton area. From the summit, endless ridgelines, turquoise alpine lakes, and jagged San Juan peaks stretch in every direction. The pass was once a vital mining route in the late 1800s, carrying ore and supplies between remote camps. Today, it rewards adventurers with jaw-dropping views and a thrilling reminder of just how wild and untamed this country still is.
All right, so I went on past California Pass. It was a traffic jam. Everybody trying to get their photo, and I've been up there a number of times, so I've got my picture. I came up on top of Hurricane Pass, which overlooks Poughkeepsie Gulch, the trail that goes down to the wall, which I think a lot of guys like to play on. But it's interesting, this is the first time I've been here that I haven't seen people like camp down there at the lake. Maybe that's because it's a Wednesday. I don't know. But maybe it's because weather? I don't know. But anyway, Hurricane Pass. You can see over there, you got the Jeeps are headed down to the lake into Poughkeepsie. And you can see up there is California Pass, where we came around the corner. But again, just amazing. Funny story, 2 nights ago, I camped all the way down in that canyon, down on Mineral Creek. After doing Mineral Creek. Yeah, it's at the bottom of Poughkeepsie. But, all right, I think we're gonna get going here. I want to go. Never been up there, so we might go up there and check that out, see what that's about.
And up there we went, sitting at 12,438 feet above sea level in San Juan Mountains. The Alaska Basin is a secluded alpine gem just west of Hurricane Pass and nearly 3.5 miles of Animas Forks. The supple pine depression unfolds in sweeping meadows, dotted with crystal clear ponds, backed by dramatic ridgelines that showcase the wildflowers and hardy tundra depending on the time of year. Though the trail is considered moderate, it's a true overlander's reward. Alaska Basin feels like stepping back into a hidden world, quiet, untamed, and beautifully untouched. After enjoying all that Alaska Basin had to offer, we flipped the rig around, headed over Corkscrew Pass, down the narrow, steep switchbacks as we descended back into the forest and the valley below.
So we just came way up there. Way up there. Now we're come to another junction in the road. There's Silverton. Get a quick way. Or there's Corkscrew Gulch, which is the way we're gonna go. Alright, so we just came down Corkscrew Gulch, I believe it is. Corkscrew Pass on top. And that's just, you just set it low and just let it go really slow. A lot of really sharp switchbacks. But when you get to the bottom, there's this nice open spot. It looks like they even got a toilet over here, which is pretty nice. I see a lot of that out here. Yeah, it's middle of nowhere and there's a toilet. Anyway, just gonna see what it looks like. Have a nice day. White Lotus tattoo. Oh yeah. Extra toilet paper, air freshener. Oh, you even wow, foot lever, so it even flushes. How's that? Running water in the middle of nowhere. That's pretty awesome. What's down here? Anything? Some kind of storage probably down there. Little solar panel, little skylight. Padlock. And boy, is that a peephole. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright, well, as you can see, we've descended now back down into the trees. So in theory, we're below 11,000 feet. 10,000 feet. 10,000 feet in the Sierras is tree line typically. I don't know about here in Colorado, but yeah, that mountain. It's beautiful. All right, keep on rolling.
As the afternoon wore on, we realized it was time to set down the camera and make some time. I had a very specific target for a campsite that night, one that I've been eyeing staying at every time I've been here. And I wanted to ensure that we got there early enough to secure it and be able to enjoy the amazing views. Arriving in a timely manner, I had no idea of the show that Mother Nature was going to put on. But I can tell you, I was truly grateful.
Yeah, you sure are cute. Huh. There we go. Looks like we need to charge it. Anyway, we made camp. As you saw, there were a whole bunch of deer that showed up that came out of this thicket over here. And I took a shower and got cleaned up. We played around in the meadow. And then two of the mamas and a bunch of the babies took off. And when I was drying my hair, get a towel, I look up and there's one of the deer staring at me about 4 feet away, probably trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing. She ended up going over onto this little hill right here and ate a little bit, and she laid down, hung out for a while. She came back over while I was eating dinner. She went on the grass about 4 feet away from me. So it's been an interesting trip with deer. I had one sleeping in the thicket next to me last night here, and then also one other night down off of Mineral Creek. I woke up in the morning, there was a big flat spot in the grass. So, but the view here is nothing short of absolutely spectacular. You can see all the way across to the other set of mountains. It was absolutely beautiful earlier. I was sitting here just relaxing, eating dinner. And I don't even think I'm gonna have a fire tonight. I think I'm just gonna sit here and watch the sun go down. And then, oh, there they go. They're just making their way up over there into the trees. Anyway, yeah, just probably wait to watch the sun go down. I might climb up into the habitat and just go to sleep. I'm tired. Long day, lots of miles, but beautiful country. And Colorado just never, ever disappoints. So, yeah, pretty stoked to have this campsite. It's way up a dirt road, but a lot of climbing, and there's only one spot here. So I was super happy that no one was here. But it's got a nice fire pit. And I got a jug of water there because I was thinking about having a fire, but I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'm just gonna chill out tonight, relax. So I'll probably see you guys in the morning, unless anything exciting happens.
If you've made it this far in the video and or the series, please take a moment to click the like and subscribe button so you can catch the rest of the episodes.